Okay, so you can hear me?
Yeah, I can now. For a minute, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Well, I switched. I had it on the speaker. I switched it to the earphone.
Let's see. Okay. Well, like I had mentioned, you're listed as the class of '46 and being of a relation to me to Texas A&M, so I think that's kind of special.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you're my first relative to go to Aggies land.
yeah. Well, and you went to University of Michigan afterwards, correct?
I did. Yeah, I did not graduate from A&M. I returned from the war service and went for one. I got discharged in I think early September. Mid, Anyway, I went right down to A&M, finished one semester, and transferred to Michigan.
Okay. Yeah. Well, those are yeah. It's special being related. Certainly. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it helps. But it doesn't make you any smarter.
Well, it's good to be part of the tradition, and you're actually a member of the. They call them former students. It's not an alumni association. It's former students.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get a mailing uh, once a month or so. I don't know how. I At the point I just don't pay attention to it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all
But
right.
I see you got a new football stadium, the largest in the state.
Yes, we do. Yeah, Kyle Field has been expanded. It's really big. I've been there. It's really something. It's amazing in a way. It shows you what money can do.
Right.
Yeah.
How many students at A&M these days?
Oh my goodness.
25,000, 35,000,
I think it might
45,000?
be around there. How many were when you were there?
I think it was 8 or 10,000. I don't recall.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah. Out of
I think,
curiosity, were there a lot of Jewish students at Texas A&M at the time, or?
I don't know about a lot. There were a few.
Hmm.
I really didn't pay that much attention to it, although I did have two friends. Actually, one who followed me from A&M to Michigan and was my roommate for 3 years. That was Don Corey. You might find him listed there.
Oh, okay.
Corry. He was from Little Rock, Arkansas. And his daughter is a real estate agent in New York City now, doing multi-million dollar jobs.
Oh my goodness.
And he was very proud of her. Uh, as a matter of fact, I saw her and her husband a year and a half or 2 years ago when I was in New York.
Oh, okay.
And the time before that, when I'd seen her, she was a tiny little kid, 1 or 2 years old.
That's funny.
So, but she's very sharp, and she's married to an Israeli
Okay.
who does. I think I don't know what he does, but anyway, they're both very well off and seem to do very well.
Well, that's
And
good.
have
Okay.
a couple, if I recall, have a couple of kids.
Hmm. And your son is in, or we had some family that's a lawyer, right? Who married your son or married your grandson?
Yeah, right.
Okay. I tried to find them online, but I couldn't I couldn't find them.
No, I have no idea what's online.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What were their names again, if I may ask? Or
Robert
Hmm.
But
Well, John David, I have some not so good news.
oh,
So
yeah.
just be ready for kind of the worst. Is it okay if
Go
I?
ahead.
Is this a good time?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, my grandmother Alice passed away, so
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I had sent her. Thank you for that information.
hmm
I had sent her a birthday card and a Christmas card, and I had not heard from her.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
when was that? When did she
It
pass
was
away?
actually October 27th, 2 days before her birthday.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And luckily, she was in her sleep, peaceful passing. So
Oh well. I appreciate the knowledge. I did not. I was. I was thinking about calling, and I hadn't really called. So.
yeah, I'm sorry it took so long to call. We've just been. My father and I have been trying. We were trying to deal with the estate, and there were a lot of things that
Right.
we needed to clean up, and
Okay.
it was sort of an emotional process.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm not too surprised. She was not doing. She was not doing very well physically.
yeah, she had been in the hospital, I think, about 4 times in the past year or so, or two
Oh my
years.
goodness. How
Yeah.
old was she?
Um,
Trying
I
to remember what she was born in 31, I think.
Yes, 1931. So I guess,
Okay. I do remember. Okay.
yeah. I guess what does that make her? 2000. Let me see.
Well, let's see. That'd be 69 plus 15. 70 plus 15 be 84. Make her 84.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
yeah. And it was two
Right.
days before her birthday, and
All right.
yeah. But well, it's these. We were happy for the time we had with her, and luckily, I was visiting her frequently since I was nearby.
Oh, that was good. I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
She was concerned. I, I was always reluctant to write her about our family because she was concerned that she didn't have enough family.
Yeah.
So
She. Yeah.
having you pay attention to her was a light for her life, and you should know that.
Well, she was a light in my life certainly, and
Good.
yeah, she was yeah. And luckily, my father and her rekindled, and they were talking frequently. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And how is he doing?
Well, he's currently in Florida. He's a lawyer, and
Yeah.
the law is law.
You have what? I'm trying to remember the degrees you have.
So I went to Harvard for undergrad, and currently I'm in law school.
Okay. What degree did you have in Harvard?
Well, I sort of studied government and philosophy
Okay.
and classics. Yeah.
And you're in A&M Law School.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and I'm 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to keep refreshing me. My memory. I don't remember a lot of short-term things. It's things 100 years ago. I remember.
Yeah. Oh, no worries. No worries. Yeah.
Well, good. And how far along are you? When will you get your degree?
In May. That's the plan. In May.
Okay, that's I was remembering fairly soon.
Hmm.
So you're almost through.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Just a
that's
few
very
more
good.
months, and
Okay. Are you going to practice in Texas?
well, I'm going to take the bar in Texas, and I'm actually thinking about going for another degree. I mean, yeah. So we'll see. I've sort of been practicing, preparing for litigation and business law.
Okay.
Um,
And what degree are you going for now?
well, maybe a master's in law or a PhD.
Master's in what?
in law.
In law.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's the one after the JD.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so that would be. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of 23, and I feel like I can go to a little bit of more school. Why not? Um,
Yeah, you're 2 years older than I was when I got discharged after 3 years.
so you were in the military when you were in 17?
Actually, 18.
Wow.
18, 19, 20, and 21.
And
Got discharged before my 22nd birthday.
and you went? Did you go to? You went to Japan or?
No, no. I celebrated my 21st birthday in the Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. With MacArthur, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Long way removed.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. What year was that when you were 21?
46.
46. Okay.
I think. 45. 45. No.
Yeah, 45.
I was
Okay.
born in 24. I was born in 24. If that helps.
When is your birthday, if I may ask?
I was just 91.
Oh wow. Okay. And which day is your birthday?
In December.
Okay. Alrighty.
And yeah, so
Which day so I can call you?
oh, 28.
December 28th. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Day after my dad's birthday.
Oh, okay. And he was Alphonse Meyer's brother.
No.
Oh, okay.
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. Okay, so Alphonse Meyer's sister was your mother.
Yes.
Okay.
Marguerite.
Margaret. Okay. Were you born in Galveston?
No, mother was, and Al was. I was born in Corsicana.
Oh, right. The family was in Corsicana for a while before they came to
Right.
Dallas.
Yeah, well, my dad was from Groesbeck.
Okay.
And Jeannie and I went through Corsicana and Groesbeck when we went down there to celebrate I think it was 60th or 65th high school
Wow.
graduation. And then we drove to Houston, but we went through Corsicana and Groesbeck and to visit my cousin Theodore, who has passed away last year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Theo played on the Woodrow Wilson High School basketball team, the one year they won the state championship.
Oh, from Corsicana?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, these are definitely family treasures.
I think it was Dallas. It was Dallas. Woodrow Wilson High School in Dallas.
Okay.
His mother moved to Dallas before my dad did.
Do you know where the Meyer family was from before Galveston?
Yeah, my grandfather, I think, is the impression I have, was raised in an orphanage in New Orleans. That's all I know about it.
Oh, okay.
And Germanic heritage is also my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't prove. I've never done any looking other than that's the general knowledge. My grandmother was a Levy, and my mother wrote her up in a book of women of Texas at the University of Texas. My mother went to, and Al later went to University of Texas. She was one of the first women to go to graduate from the University of Texas.
Oh my goodness.
And that, I'm going to say somewhere between 1915 and 1920. I don't really know.
And what was her name again?
Marguerite. She was a Meyer. My grandfather was a Meyer, M-E-Y-E-R. But I was named after two great uncles, one who fought for the South and one who fought for the damn Yankees. So John was a Yankee and David was a Southerner. And they tore their mother up. And they came from England and before that from Spain, I think.
Oh wow.
So that's about all the genealogy I know.
And
How do you know it?
and do you remember Helen, Al's wife?
Oh yeah, and Helen tried to teach me piano. She was not successful.
And her family was from New Orleans, right?
No, her family was from Shreveport.
Oh right.
Her father was an attorney in Shreveport, Liechtenstein, I think. It's amazing that came back to me.
I remember the Liechtenstein family. I think he fought in the Civil War as well.
Well, I have no idea. But anyway, they were from Shreveport. And I have no way of knowing how Uncle Al met Aunt Helen, or where they met.
Yeah.
Quite possible at the University of Texas. But that's a wild ass guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
That came out of the blue just now, so don't even.
Yeah. Well, I love hearing about this.
You know what? I'm going to try and do, if you don't mind. I'm going to try and switch. It's getting hard on me holding this little phone here.
Okay.
I'm going to try and switch you back to the speaker and hope I can hear you. If I lose you, just please call me back right away.
Absolutely.
Okay? Here we go. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, good. Okay, thank you. That way I take it out of my hand and just set it on my tummy.
Yeah. Oh, that's... So it sounds like the family, I guess, at least before the Depression, was all right in a way.
Well, it stayed all right during the Depression, too.
Oh, that's good.
They weren't well off. I mean, they were off, but they weren't. I never missed a meal.
Oh, well, that's good.
So I remember we had just moved to Dallas, and I think that's the reason that we moved. The business that my dad was in Corsicana shut down, and Dad was going to shut down or was not doing well. Anyway, Dad joined my grandfather and Uncle Al in H.B. Meyer and Son in Dallas. And we moved to Dallas in 1930, 31, one of those. I'm saying 1930, and then Alice was born in 31. Okay, I remember that. And at any rate, something.
Wow.
And I remember in Corsicana, before that, in Corsicana, we were in Dallas, and somebody had broken into our house in Corsicana, and they took the chicken out of the refrigerator. It wasn't a refrigerator; it was a yeah, it was an ice box. We didn't have refrigerators then. You're aware of ice boxes, I guess.
Yes, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I've seen one.
Okay. Anyway, they took the chicken and other food, and I had a piggy bank, and they broke into that and took whatever few cents I had in there. And they caught the guy the next day, and my dad said, "I'm not prosecuting. He was just hungry." I remember that. And then I remember a man in a brown suit, dressed kind of threadbare, but in a suit, coming to the door when in Dallas, and Mother fed him, gave him some sandwich. He wanted work. He would do anything for work. Mother said, "We don't have any, but I will feed you," and she did.
Wow.
And he went away very happy, but being little at that time, as he walked away, I saw that he had no socks on and no soles in his shoes.
Oh man.
And I remember the depression very clearly from that. And have you been to D.C.?
Yes, several times.
Okay. Have you seen the Roosevelt exhibit?
You mean the memorial?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
All the people standing in line for the soup kitchen.
Yes.
That's the only real part of that as far as my memory is concerned. Some of the other parts were not, didn't fit my memory, I'll put it that way. But
Yeah.
that did. And I remember those days pretty well, even though I was pretty little.
Wow. That's incredible. My goodness.
Yeah. And we really didn't get out of the depression until we got into the war. There were no automobiles made in 1942. Very few. All the plants converted to making war materials, airplanes, Higgins boats. Higgins boats were in New Orleans. Detroit was, I think, B-17s. I'm not sure of that. Anyway, all over the country, everybody was making airplanes or tanks or guns or whatever we could do.
Wow. That is incredible. Man. What did you end up studying at University of Michigan?
I started as chemical engineer at A&M and just transferred to that. The reason I transferred was A&M was not rated highly by the AICHE, whereas Michigan was. So I applied to a number of different schools, and Michigan took me first, so I went.
With chemical engineering, or?
Right, chemical engineering.
Alrighty. Wow. Well, A&M's rated.
Go ahead.
A&M is rated highly these days.
Oh, I know that. It's one of the top schools in the country.
Yeah, but yeah, University of Michigan, of course, is as well.
Right.
Right.
But
you know, actually, my mother, being who married my father, Alice's son, her family came over from Greece and Europe, and they went over to Detroit. So a lot of my mother's family is actually in Detroit and the surrounding areas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, I didn't realize she'd been in Detroit, but she was. I knew her family came from Greece.
right. Yes.
Yeah, where is she now?
In Austin.
In Austin.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Now she.
oh, she's doing well. She work, work, work. We all work.
What's she working at?
Well, she was, my father studied anthropology, and she was doing her PhD, and that's how she met him.
Oh, okay.
And she's a professor now.
Oh, all right. At university.
Yes.
Oh, very good. I
Hmm.
didn't realize that.
So I'm very thankful, and of course, Alice got her PhD, and Alice's husband. Did you ever meet my grandfather?
Yeah, yes. Oh, yeah. We knew them. We we visited them when they lived in Dallas or near Dallas. I can't remember now.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Alice got her doctorate. Now I'm confused what it was. I guess her doctorate was from Chicago, but her
No, no, no.
undergraduate was in Lawrence, Kansas.
I think it's the other way around. She went to.
Maybe it's the other way around.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I have two colleagues who live in Lawrence. I've been there a number of times for Sunflower Army Ammunition Depot.
Oh wow.
And Ray is going to be 98, or was just 98 a couple of days ago. And Barbara's birthday is the day after mine, so that's the way I remember hers.
So December 29th.
Yeah, well, Ray was one of my mentors when I first went to Hercules in Salt Lake. Hercules was originally Hercules Power Company, but I worked for the aerospace division. Are you familiar with anything in aerospace?
I mean, there's Lockheed Martin in Fort Worth.
Yeah, right. Well, they're right. Well, I was in the rocket industry,
Oh my goodness.
and you're probably familiar with Call and Hercules, possibly. I don't know if those names mean anything to you or not.
So were you working there in the 60s?
I was.
Oh my.
And, right now, it's Orbital ATK. They're one of the companies that are making rockets to replenish the space the space machine that keeps floating around. All
The International Space Station.
International Space Station. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was one of the mad rocket scientists working there.
Oh my goodness. So you were part of the space race. You were a rocket
Well,
scientist?
not really. I was part of the defense race.
Okay, the defense race.
Well, it's basically the same. They use the same equipment, similar.
Wow.
So,
That's incredible.
well, not really. Stop.
Well, no, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, you're a rocket scientist. I mean,
Well, yeah. It's more fun to say I was one of the bad rocket scientists and nobody can calculate anything without saying I was an engineer working for Hercules.
wow.
So anyway, so yeah.
Well, that's incredible. I mean, wow. Oh, I'll definitely push for an article It'd be nice to have something in an Aggie newsletter or something.
Oh,
Were there a lot of traditions at A&M when you were there? There are a lot of traditions these days, and the
oh,
ring.
there were many traditions, and nobody sat during a football game.
Yeah, they still don't.
There were no women there.
Oh, right, yeah.
So the rule was you held your left palm.
Oh boy.
That doesn't exist there anymore, I'm sure.
You held your left palm?
Palm, yes. Put your hand in your pocket.
Oh,
You were ready to go in though and be the 12th man. Everybody in the stand.
yeah.
You know that tradition, I guess.
Yes, yes. We are all the 12th men.
Right.
Wow, okay, so these traditions, wow, they've been around for a long time. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
okay, they're not new.
Oh, you could. Oh my gosh! All of a sudden, what's it? Who was the first president of A&M?
Sol Ross?
Tom Ross. Yeah, tell who had been initiated in this Tom Ross Tom Ross group by the blood coming through their bottom on their pants the next day.
Oh my gosh.
They all beat out of them. And every time I screwed up, did something a senior or sophomore didn't like, I got my ass beat. That was the tradition. If the senior didn't like it, something, he beat the junior beat the sophomore, and the sophomore beat the freshman. And everybody was pretty tough then.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
They
That's,
didn't want to screw up and have it called to your attention, called to somebody's attention.
yeah.
And I cannot remember the name of what company I was in. For some reason, I think it was Sea Chemical Warfare Service, but I really don't remember, and I don't remember the norm.
Oh, no worries.
But
Well, I'd love to, if you want to give my phone number to some other family members, I'd love to talk to them.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure I have it on my phone here. I'll just let them know that you've called, what you're doing.
Yeah, please do. And, it'd be nice always to talk to other lawyers share some, I guess, memories of the good times.
Well,
Trying to dig, and if they do any genealogy, I'd love to hear it. Yeah.
Mormons up here do a lot of genealogy.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's true.
Then when you die, they baptize you posthumously.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Pisses me off, but that's all right. But our granddaughter, her husband, their family are very strict Mormons.
Oh, okay.
And our brothers are not, their families are not. So his wife was Mormon, but she sort of thinks of it, but she really doesn't practice it. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, oh, thanks for sharing all this with me,
Okay, well,
John David.
well, you're very welcome. I hope it helps you.
Yeah. No, I love genealogy and things like that.
Yeah.
But well, yeah. I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's nice to talk
But
about good things as well.
I appreciate the call for that information because I I I kind of blame myself for not having called Alice sooner, but I wasn't going to call it before her birthday anyway, and then I've had a number of little things that have been distracting me, and I just haven't had any time to spare.
No worries, no worries.
I don't know how the hell I ever ordered.
Well, it's all right. Feel free to
I,
call me. You have my phone number, right?
I'm sure I did it recorded. It came in. It's on my phone, so it'll be there.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah.
well, that sounds good, John David.
So
Take care.
I'm afraid to look for it while we're talking
Oh,
because I might screw up.
oh, no worries, no worries.
But I'm sure it's there. You
Mhm.
call twice and it'll be on the phone.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
take care, and we'll talk soon. All right.
All right. Well, you have a good year,
Thank you.
and again, best wishes on you say in March, May. I mean, you're getting
Yep. In May. Yep.
May. You're getting that's good. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
So you hang in there.
I will. Take
Just,
care, John
just
David.
okay. Well, you have fun.
Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.